What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy King coming at you with another video. Today, Breeze will not be on the video. I got him in the background. He's here with me, but I got headphones on. He doesn't, so he's not going to be able to react with me, but he's here in our hearts. Anyways, I just want to talk about this briefly, talk about this clip from the H3 podcast. He had Mike Malak on. As you can see, this female, I don't know this female, in the Jeff guy, and they talked a lot of slander on Andrew Tate's name. So I actually went out my way. It took me 2 minutes to research each argument they had, and I was able to provide the proofs to show that everything they say is bullshit. So let's get right into the video.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Would it make you happy? I'm going to ask you this question because listen, not to keep going back to it, but he is my best friend, and I believe that you haven't given him a proper shake of the feather. Would you be willing to be a little bit more understanding and more friendly towards Logan if he knocked Andrew Tate out?
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, is that on the table? I'll tell you what, man. Yes.
What if he takes down Tate?
I have a question too. Don't you guys think that's a little bit biased just because someone fights your enemy or someone you don't like, that all your views about that person will just change? To me, that doesn't make sense. For someone that is very far on the left and someone that is, very, very, I guess, like, truthinated and, opinionated, I find that very funny that he will literally sit here, change his views and outlooks on Logan Paul if Logan Paul can beat up Andrew Tate. I find that stupid. That's ridiculous. Let's continue with the clip.
Total absolution.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do the tickets sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And dude, like, so like you.
That's actually interesting because Tate's, he's a fighter.
That's right. A 4-time kickboxing.
Where? In Romania?
Yeah, I don't believe
basement
that.
kickboxing league?
No,
That
he
belt's
ain't
made
the
out of
champ.
plastic.
The only thing he's
like,
The videos.
Incorrect. Actually, I'm going to pull up the screenshot right here. That's actually very disrespectful to even sit there and say his belt's made out of plastic, and also to even discredit him for being a fighter. Any fighter in the world that steps into that ring and or cage should definitely get some salute for that, because that is not for the faint of heart. So let me actually pull up. I'm gonna pull it up in full screen for you guys, but I'm gonna have it on the side for me. Let me pull this up. So actually, the kickboxing program he fought in was ISKA. ISKA is recognized worldwide as both a regulated body for competitive martial art and the governing body for amateur and professional competition. So it's a real kickboxing league. It's based in Europe, not Romania. It's not like a fake little dorky, like what these little social blades and social gloves shit all these kids do. These are real fighters. And then also to continue on to that, here's the other screenshot. In 2009, Tate was reportedly employed in selling television advertising, but since 2005, he had practiced boxing and martial arts on the side, fighting under Storm Gym. That year, he won the International Sport Karate Association, ISKA, Full Contact Cruiserweight Championship in Derby, England, and was ranked #1 in his division in Europe. Though he had won 17 of his 19 fights, he said it was his first belt and title. And then also, to even add on top of that, here is some highlights of the him winning his belts as well. So as you guys can see, he actually is a legit fighter. He's a legit kickboxer. He actually even stepped in the MMA ring, I believe, 3 times, which definitely salute and shout out to him. But as you could see, sitting here and making fun of him, saying he's fighting in some trash Romanian division that's like barely even public. That's bullshit. He's fighting in a very competitive professional fight association against very good fighters. So I just wanted to debunk that. So let's continue on with the video.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Would it make you happy?
Kickboxing league?
No,
That
he
belt's
ain't
made
the
out of
champ.
plastic.
The only thing
Made out of
he's a
Lego.
Oh,
champ.
the videos are out there.
The only thing he's a champion of is human trafficking, dude.
Does he really traffic?
He
Like,
got-
Bro, he
Right.
fought a bunch of bums, and
Yes,
he's
he
old
does.
now.
Well,
He
hold
has-
on. I'm gonna do devil's advocate.
Also, we're going to talk about this sex trafficking thing in a second. And as far as fighting a bunch of bums and old people, as you could definitely see, that is not the case. But let's continue on.
Even though me and you aren't probably that far off on this topic, but like from
I'll fuck Andrew
what
Tate
he's-
up.
What he says is that he was absolved.
Yeah, he's a
of
liar.
that.
He's also said that I moved to Romania. He literally said I moved to Romania because the rape laws are like cool here.
I did see that.
And he
How is
said
that possible?
and he says I like living in Romania because I pay off all the cops
Corruption.
and nobody
I
will fuck
saw
with me.
that.
So why the fuck am I supposed to believe him that he just got off because it was a misunderstanding? So
All right, so let's debunk this as well. I'm actually going to show Andrew himself speaking on the sex trafficking thing. Actually, it's Andrew and Tristan. And remember how he said he's not going to believe anything that comes out of his mouth. Remember that. But let's watch this clip.
Me and you run an international kidnapping and human trafficking ring. This is a good one because I love this. Because everyone who dislikes us and hates us instantly jumps to
They're sex
"They're
traffickers!"
human traffickers. Yeah, yeah. That's why we're on a podcast and like completely free in our house. Is house arrest? I mean, what is this?
That's why we're free to travel the world.
Right? Can I talk a little bit about the origins of this story? So the origins of this story is because there were some photographs of the police who did in fact come to my house, and the police did in fact search my house. Now the internet, like everything else, they get pictures of the police searching someone's house. The internet can just run away with whatever it wants to say. But the actual story, I wish it was something cooler. It's so fucking lame that I'm going to tell you all right now. A girl had been at a party at my house, and her boyfriend, who was obviously a fan of Emergency Meeting Live, saw her Instagram stories, said, "Oh my God, you're at the Tate brothers' house in Romania." This was some American chick. And she went, no, I didn't want to come to this party. They made me come here and I'm not allowed to leave. She said that to her boyfriend. That's some bullshit excuse. So her boyfriend is obviously one of these believe all females. Oh my God, my girlfriend calls.
She was. 1 second. She wasn't even hot.
She wasn't even hot.
She was ugly.
He calls the fucking police and says, "My girlfriend's being held against her will by the Tate brothers." The police call the American embassy, and the next day, the police come to our house. Fully loaded. The American embassy send the cops to our house. Now, they take us to the police station. So all the pictures of me and Andrew being taken away by the police, those are real photos. And what happens is they search our house. They find no drugs. They find no women. They find no people. They find nobody. It's a big, luxurious, amazing, badass fucking house, but there's nothing illegal in the house. So we're sitting there at the police station. The prosecutor says, "Yes, we searched your house." I'm like, "All right, good. What'd you find?" "Well, nothing. But the report said that you were holding people hostage." I said, "Bro, there was no one at my house." He goes, "Yes, I know. Well, we checked the CCTV." I said, "Oh, what did you find?" "The girl who made the complaints was outside the gates taking pizza delivery and coming back inside." Ha ha ha. So I'm sitting there laughing. The police are laughing. The prosecutor's laughing. And then I went home. But the internet being the internet, now we run an international human trafficking kidnapping ring. But we didn't go to jail for even 1 second. I don't understand how that could be true. If we were caught doing the things we're accused of, where are the fucking
Once again,
handcuffs?
Also, to go on top of that as well, as far as him paying off the police, obviously that's a joke. There's no way in living hell someone's going to pay off the embassy, the entire police force. It's just not happening, especially if he apparently was caught red-handed. That's bullshit. But let's continue on with this video.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Would it
media because I pay off all the cops
Corruption.
and nobody
I
will fuck
saw
with me.
that.
So why the fuck am I supposed to believe him that he just got off because it was a misunderstanding. What he did professionally before he was like a multi-level marketing scammer was that he you don't like the way I talk about him?
No, sorry, no, I don't know why.
Because I'm going in. But
No, go.
I hope we get
He
clipped
just
out in
hears
those
Cameron
TikToks
and gets-
by Andrew Tate's fanboys.
There's so many.
Oh, they're
Maybe we'll
crazy.
be in them
They're
because
so
we started to
awesome.
end up.
Dude, they're so wild. But he had a whole farm of webcam girls,
Correct.
like in his basement.
A farm.
Literally.
He was growing.
Yeah, and like, and then
The webcam girls was never in his basement either, and obviously, I mean, do I even have to say he didn't have a farm of webcam girls? He wasn't growing webcam. Like, come on now. It's okay if this guy can joke, but God forbid if anyone else jokes. I think that's stupid. That's retarded. Let's continue on.
and then what's interesting is the U.S. Embassy reported that he was keeping people against their will captive in his compound, his sex slavery compound, right? And so that's why the Romanian police went in there and rescued some girls who were missing. And he was literally keep fucking human trafficking them into forcing them to do webcam stuff for him. The man's a fucking like next level mobster criminal.
Did you like?
Yeah, what are the odds of him being a next level mobster criminal that is one of the most searched, famous influencers in the world right now, gets caught apparently red-handed and walks away scot-free? As you can see in the clip, I don't even have to play it again. The previous clip, Andrew Tate defended himself perfectly. I mean, they couldn't have said it better than anyone else. So let's continue on.
Well, Hassan, did you like?
Yeah, that's
Hassan?
great.
Hassan did a great job.
Yeah, he destroyed it.
Porno.
Hassan destroyed him. The El Sanabi kid. Fam. So Andrew Tate's argument was that men are better drivers than females. So Lasnabi, whatever the fuck you want to call this loser, comes out the cut and says, no, insurance and imperial evidence shows that females are safer drivers, blah, 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 blah. There are more injuries in the NBA than the WNBA. Does that mean since the WNBA is safer, they are better? No. That was never his argument. He's saying men are at the top and men are also at the bottom. Men do risky things. They're very stupid and very smart. So to sit here and say they're safer, which makes them better, was never like the argument. That's stupid. Tate is saying they're better drivers. They can drive faster. They can handle stressful situations. Females typically cannot. The majority cannot. And even that exception that is, let's say, NASCAR female driver will never be as good as the male professional driver. So let's continue on.
I did a great job. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Portnoy did a great job.
I didn't watch the whole thing with Portnoy.
I never even heard of the Portnoy one, so we'll continue.
I'm being a little light on it today because we're talking about this on the podcast that we have coming out soon, and it's kind of the start of all of it. But
He does this to me all the time. He saves the good stuff.
well, as
Well,
I
if you haven't
should.
talked
Right?
about it-
No, we
No.
haven't. But anyways, what I was getting at was, the pendulum of societal kind of thoughts on stuff swings back and forth.
Well, of course. I mean, so how it's typically going, and as we could tell, someone will have different opinions and different views than what the typical agenda is being pushed, and you know they're allowed up to a certain point, and then they're silenced. I mean, it happened with our former president. It obviously happened with Andrew Tate. You know, you can only speak so loud and connect to so many people before they silence you. So let's continue on.
I believe that it's swinging back that way in a minute, and I think TikTok is helping with that a lot. I think TikTok is a massive fucking contributor, and that's why I think that's why Tate's doing so well right now, because I think it's moving back into that direction.
I would argue Tate's doing well because he is preaching something that is not, I guess, normal in today's society. He's preaching that men need to better themselves, stop being fat loser pussies, you know, make more money, get in shape. You know, he's preaching what he should be preaching. And honestly, what, you know, men need to hear, like a big brother role, they need to hear that. Stop being a fucking loser and get your life together. And then also for females, he's preaching, stop being a fucking hoe. Stop being a hoe. You know, get your life together. Stop fucking every guy you see.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that people actually believe. Like, here's one.
I think people just haven't seen anything like it before, and they'll be sick of it in a month. I don't see
I hope
him.
so.
He's been around for years and then been very popular for the past 6 months, so that's incorrect.
So I think.
I feel that.
But listen to this. I mean, I have no reason to believe anything this man says.
He literally just said I had no reason to believe anything this man says, but he'll take a joke that he made about he pays off police serious. Like, you just contradict yourself. It's rhetorical. It's stupid. So let's continue on.
14% of the reason I moved to Romania, because in Eastern Europe, none of this garbage flies. If you're going to go to the police and say he raped me back in 1988, they're going to say we should have done something about it then. If you're going to go to the police and say he raped me yesterday, say, okay, if you got physical evidence, or is there CCTV proof? Where'd it happen? Okay, let's go interview him right now. And if it wasn't really rape, I'd say, we went to the club, we got drunk, she agreed to go back to my house, we started having sex, and then we carried on having sex, and then we had sex, and she didn't say anything wrong, and then she texted me afterwards, and I didn't text back, and now she's saying I raped her. The police would be like, okay, she's an idiot, bye. But no, not in the West. In the West, you can tell them that exact story, you're still fucked. You're fucked in the West. People say, why did you live in Romania? And I explain my 5 reasons. One of them is the Me Too era. They go, oh, well, you're a rapist. I say, no, I'm not a fucking rapist. But I like the idea of being able to just say, to do what I want. I like being free.
It's kind of incredible.
So to go off that point, it makes sense. I mean, he prefers a country where he believes the true justice system. You are innocent until proven guilty. In this Western world, we are all guilty until we prove our innocence. A female can literally point at you, never met you in your life, said he raped me. I guarantee you're going in handcuffs. And you're going to have to prove that you didn't even touch a girl that you have never met ever. You never even looked at her. You're going to have to prove that you didn't rape that person. I think that is disgusting. And this isn't just even female accusations towards men. This is a lot of things. I mean, look what's going on with our police force. Everything like that. Let's listen a little bit further to this clip.
Incredible. Like, apparently he's been accused of rape enough times he had to move to Romania to avoid.
Did you see?
You see how he throws these shitty little jabs? He had to move to Romania enough, because he got accused of raping enough women. He has to move to Romania. That is a stupid low blow jab. Literally, it's more than just accusations. It's everything. We have a failed police force. We have racial injustice. We have you're guilty until you can prove you're innocent. There's so many things wrong with this Western world. It's just more than he got accused one time of a rape thing. And I think he already lived in Romania when that happened. So that just doesn't even make sense. Let's continue on.
Yeah, dude, it's so disturbing, bro.
Wait, was that one fake?
Disturbing.
Was that one fake?
Fake? What do you mean?
Where he's
said
beating
the shit out.
Yeah, but he said that was an act.
Of course he's lying. Of course he's lying.
He said it was like some S&M type shit.
What kind of S&M where you beat the fucking shit? Isn't that like bondage and stuff? Like he fucked and punched her in the face hard, dude.
Well,
and she looked scared.
For it, or she was scared?
I mean,
but that's what I'm at. That's.
You know what's so funny? You literally have the guy and the female playing devil's advocate. You could tell this fucking fat fucking loser has never got any fucking play in his life. Fam, if you have never had rough sex in your fucking life, and we could tell you haven't because you're a little fat cuckold that watch your wife get fucking piped. I know it. I can fucking see it in your face. You little fucking loser.
Pipe down to the fucking ground.
Fucking loser, fam. This dude is a fucking loser. The girl even came out laughing and smiling and hanging around Andrew Tate and even said it was because they were role-playing. This fucking little cuckold never had any fun with any girl. He sits there, he lays down, and his girl fucks him. He's a fucking loser.
The question I'm asking, because there is some nasty shit that goes on in the sex world, where that's like completely.
I guess the girl hasn't said anything to me, but all it is a clip of him like beating the shit out of a woman.
And then he came and said, and
I mean,
by the way,
seems scared to me.
You probably know this. This is what I do. If you don't have someone that brings out the other angle, whether or not I give a fuck about what his angle is.
I get it. You're a tater tot.
God forbid you don't agree with everything someone says. You're a tater tot. Like, bro, just look at your fucking face, you little fat fuck, bro. Don't get upset because you get no play. If you never had rough sex in your life, clearly you're a fucking loser. And I could just tell by looking at you, you're a loser. You're obviously in your 40s. You're obviously hating on this dude, and you're obviously never had fun in your life.
Yeah,
Andrew Tate's
I went on
the best actor since
Omegle,
OJ.
where you just chat with random people, and I was just challenging kids that asked them what they thought on Tate, and anybody who said they liked him, I just said I was gonna fuck him up and just see how mad they get, and they're like, "He's a kickboxing world champion."
You
this
say you're
bullshit.
That's awesome.
Fam, this dude is taller than you, bigger than you, and he is not only is he a kickboxing 4-time world champion, he also fought in 3 MMA fights. That dude will fucking destroy you.
I was just trolling, but it was funny to see the reactions of these kids.
How old are they? The people that like him?
college kids.
Oh my god.
Even that
That's
old,
sad.
that I thought it was because TikTok.
He's saying having teenage fans and grown men as fans is sad when he literally caters to little children. That makes no sense.
Oh,
10 to 18
Yeah,
is the
that's-
main demo. So I've been attributing a lot of the success to that demo.
That's crazy. What were
Right?
you gonna
Doesn't-
say? You were about to defend Andrew.
No, I was not, dude.
Yeah, you were.
I
Go
was
ahead.
not. No, I wasn't. I just said that to the point that
I'm gonna end the video here because they spew on about more tiny little bullshit. But I think I attacked all the main arguments. And as you can see, if you even try just bringing up the other side, he even admits that he's not defending the dude. If you even try bringing up the other side, you're automatically on his side, which is just stupid. It's rhetorical. It's retarded. So I'm about to leave it off here. Hopefully you guys can formulate your own opinions. And hopefully you can see the proof. It's been your boy Kane. I'm going to be out. I'll catch you out in the next video. Peace.